Hi everyone, this is Ms. DeLu, and this lesson is for Unit 3, Chapter 5, Digital Lesson, Writing Persuasively. The objective is that students will write in an appropriate style by writing persuasively. You want to make sure that your guided notes are open in a separate tab. Your guided notes look like this. Also, you want to watch this digital lesson and pause when needed to take notes. Here's a little comic. It says, I really shouldn't. So this guy is trying to decide whether or not he should have a donut. Then he sees this sign, have a donut, do it for the pandas. And then he is persuaded and he eats the donut and says, for the pandas. So let's get started on writing persuasively. Part 1 is Approaches to Learning, which is the acronym for ATL, and it's a skill. What is an ATL skill? It's a skill we want to master. For Unit 3, ATL skill is going to be write persuasively. Persuasive means to convince. Why is it important to be able to write persuasively? To be able to convince an audience of a certain point of view to get what you want, to help someone better identify persuasive techniques. That way they're not tricked by those techniques. And also to be able to defend someone if falsely accused. Part 2, how to write persuasively. First, you need to decide on your persuasive perspective on a particular topic. Second, understand all the relevant information. Understand all points of view on a topic, arguments and counterarguments. 3, collect evidence to support your perspective. This could include quotes, statistics, personal experiences, etc. And 4, use persuasive language techniques to communicate. As you look below, there's many different types of persuasive language techniques that you can use on this list. Back up every opinion to give your evidence, use generalizations, use flattery, state claims with confidence, spin unpleasant information, use rhetorical questions, over-exaggerate, appeal to your reader's emotions, and the last one is use language with strong emotions. There are other techniques that are not here, but we limited it to these. So what I want you to do now is look through this list of language with strong emotions, and I want you to highlight at least one word with emotion that you want to use that you didn't already use in the last lesson. So pause the video and decide which word looks interesting. Now we'll go down to part 3, and we're going to practice writing persuasively. The directions are to rewrite the sentence using persuasive language techniques. Our sentence is, I consider Hamish to be irresponsible because he was drinking so much that he fell off the stage at the reaping ceremony. I remember from the last lesson that I want to sound really confident. So I'm going to get rid of I consider, and I'll rewrite it saying, Hamish is irresponsible. And now I'll just copy and paste the rest of the sentence. But I know that I want to use more than just one persuasive technique, so I'm going to come up here and see how I might be able to use another persuasive technique. And I remember that I used one of these up here. I'm going to try to use a different one So I think I used everyone knows on the last one. So I'm going to try, I think I'm going to use clearly. So I'm going to start my sentence, my new sentence, with clearly Hamish is irresponsible. But I think I can do even better than that. So I'm going to come back up here, and I want to pick one of these words that I haven't used before that I would have highlighted before. So I think the word outrageous is a good one to highlight, and I'm going to use that word down here. And I'm going to put it here. I'll make that a lowercase. And let me see how it sounds. Clearly, Hamish is outrageous, irresponsible. Well, I need to make this an ly to make it fit with it. Outrageously irresponsible. So that makes it an adverb because it's modifying the adjective irresponsible. But I want to add some more language because this is sort of fun, and I want it to be very convincing about my ideas. So I'm looking here, and it says he was drinking. I think I can write he was obviously drinking so much that he fell off the stage at the reaping. I'm going to even add here another one. It's not a word that's up there, but I'm going to add it anyway. He idiotically fell off the stage at the reaping. And I'm even going to add a little sentence and may add to the sentence and made a huge fool of himself. So now I'm going to have, I've added this word clearly. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. And I also added outrageously, so I'm going to highlight that too. I also added obviously, because that's another one I added, which is making this very persuasive. Look, I did idiotically, so I'm going to highlight that one. And I added this whole phrase here. And I need 2 periods, and I only need 1. So go ahead and copy that sentence. Now that you've practiced taking this sentence here and turning it into a persuasive sentence using lots of different words and phrases with persuasive language, your next step is to do the same with this sentence. I consider Katniss to be determined because she has figured out how to survive in a challenging situation by learning how to hunt and eat whatever it takes to survive. So you're going to take this sentence and add several persuasive techniques to make it a persuasive sentence. Our objective was that students will write in an appropriate style by writing persuasively. Your next step is to wait for your teacher to turn this in and then wait for your teacher to assign you the mastery check.